Hey, I'm trying again. Hey, it's Pamela Hunter, and I want to continue on my journey on love on adventure. I'm going to recap. Last time I talked about having a team of doctors, holistic and medical, integrative doctors, and also about meditation and how it can help you through your challenges. And I also talked about the why of being concerned of the why, and how debilitating it was trying to figure out the why. And I think that one of my questions to all of us is, does the physical create the emotional, or does the emotional create the physical? Or is it a spiraling whole spin of different things? I think it is a spin of things. And back then, when I was 40 and feeling amazing before all this happened to me, my husband and I were in our midlife awareness, where we were both traveling international and ping-ponging each other with the kids and just kind of living our lives. And I think I also was pretty bored in life. And what does bored mean? Bored means you're not paying attention to your surroundings, not being present in what's right in front of you and all around you, and allowing the monkey mind to get the best of you at this point. And I admit that was happening for me. And the friendships I had made and the career choices and all the career journey that I was on was rolling, but it was becoming maybe status quo to me, even though I was having the best time in my life traveling and doing all kinds of fun stuff. When I would come home and be at home, I wasn't appreciating what was right in front of me, and maybe even having some blame. And when I look back, I look at it, and I did so many different techniques and sessions with people, that one of the big pieces is always that comes back around to those of us that do the work, is looking outside ourselves for the answers instead of inside. And even being a yoga instructor of all those years, I was fantasizing, looking outside myself, wanting to escape the realities possibly, wanting more out of life than what was right around me. And hence the questions come, what are you seeing and what are you not seeing? I had eyesight issues. So many people would ask me, what are you not seeing? What are you afraid to see? What are you seeing that you don't like? Or what are you seeing that you need to change? So those are my big messages. And I have to say, the other portion to it is I was traveling around, and I was pretty proud of not having medication or pharmaceuticals for 15 years. And then I got challenged so that I needed and came into a place of need of medical attention. And I don't know if I believe in karma. I don't know if you believe in karma, but I do believe that our biggest challenges become our greatest gifts. And I do know that as I lost vision on the outside, seeing the outside world, I gained inner vision, and I gained a deeper awareness of many, many things in my life, and had to stop and rely on others. I had to receive. I had to stop and ask for help. I had to ask for help. Do you ask for help easily? I didn't. I had to calm the daily activities and do what really counted and what really mattered in life, and really assess what that was. So even though you may feel challenged sometimes, look at the gifts that come. Look at what you are learning. And I will tell you a special story just to say this was a journey, right, of having this treatment, and there are lots of side effects, and I'll cover some of those. But it was when my son Charlie traveled with me on a Young Living cruise that we went on to the Mediterranean, and we were in Venice. And I was pretty challenged with a lot of different aspects. This was way later. And I was still having eye issues every so often. And he said, Mom, there is a church that has St. Lucia there that holds her eyeballs in her hands, if you know the story of St. Lucia. And he looked it up and he said, we need to go to pray to St. Lucia. And we went there, and we went in that church, and him and I prayed for my eyes to heal. And I have to tell you, it worked. They've been much better ever since then. So my lessons for tonight, really short and sweet. Is your emotion creating the physical? Is your physical creating the emotional? And do you understand that they ebb and flow together? Look at the questions in front of you. Are you being present, or are you embracing the boredom? It's one of my big things that I teach on, is embracing the boredom, because it's there for a reason, and it's a beautiful thing, not a hindrance. What are you seeing? What are you not seeing? What are you afraid to see? Looking at that. And the power of prayer is pretty powerful. Have a good night.